Okay, Simon, I want to ask you something. And I want you to be really honest with me.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yesterday, what did you actually do?
Yesterday? Like, the whole day?
Yes, the whole day. Walk me through it.
Okay, so I woke up around 9, and the first thing I did was check my phone.
Before you even got out of bed?
Before I even sat up, I was just lying there scrolling for maybe 45 minutes.
45 minutes just scrolling?
Yeah. Then I got up, made some tea, had breakfast, and I told myself, okay, Simon, after breakfast, you are going to sit down and work on your goals.
Okay, and did you?
No.
Simon!
I know. I sat down and then I thought, let me just watch one video first. And then one video became like 10 videos. And then I was tired, so I took a small nap.
A small nap.
It was maybe 2 hours.
Simon, that is not a small nap.
Okay, it was a medium nap. And then it was already evening, so I went out with friends, came home late, watched something on my laptop, and then, yeah, day over.
So the whole day passed.
The whole day passed, and the things I wanted to work on didn't happen.
Okay, now tell me honestly, did yesterday feel like a bad day?
No, honestly, it felt pretty normal, like a regular day.
That is exactly what I want to talk about. Because, Simon, that right there, that is the trap.
What do you mean? It was just a normal day.
Exactly. It felt normal. It felt fine. Nothing bad happened, but also nothing good happened either. You didn't move forward. You didn't grow. You just existed for 24 hours.
Okay, when you say it like that, it sounds bad.
Because it kind of is. And the scary thing is, when something feels fine, we don't feel any reason to change it. But Simon, fine and good are completely different things.
How so?
Fine means comfortable. Fine means surviving. But good means growing. Good means moving forward. Good means at the end of the day, you can look back and say, okay, I did something today that actually mattered.
And I couldn't say that yesterday.
Most of us can't say that most days, and that is the real problem. Because one day like yesterday, okay, not a big deal, but what about 30 days like that? 300 days?
That's like a whole year of nothing.
A whole year. And time, Simon? Time doesn't care. It doesn't wait for you to feel ready. It doesn't pause because you were busy scrolling. It just keeps going, quietly, every single day, quietly.
So while I was lying in bed scrolling for 45 minutes this morning,
The clock was already running.
that actually makes me feel a bit uncomfortable.
Good, because that uncomfortable feeling, that is your brain waking up, and that is exactly why we're here today. Your 20s are not just the fun years before real life starts. They are one of the most important decades of your entire life. The habits you build now, the skills you learn now, the choices you make now, they will shape who you become for the next 30 years.
So the question is not, am I having fun?
The question is, am I actually showing up for my own life? Am I building something? Am I growing?
And if the answer is no?
Then this episode is exactly what you need. Let's keep going.
Okay, Simon, so I want to ask you something else.
Okay, go ahead.
When you hear the words, you're wasting your 20s, what picture comes to your mind?
Honestly, I think of someone who parties every night, fails all their exams, has no job, just completely messing up their life.
Right, that's what most people think, like it has to look like a disaster.
Yeah, like something obviously wrong.
But here's the thing, Simon. Wasting your 20s doesn't always look like a disaster. Sometimes it looks completely normal. Sometimes it looks totally fine from the outside.
Wait, what do you mean?
Okay, let me give you an example. Imagine a guy. Let's call him Alex.
Okay, I know an Alex, actually.
Of course you do. So Alex is 24 years old. He has a job. Not a dream job, but A job. He has his own place, he goes out with friends on weekends, he posts nice pictures on Instagram. Everything looks perfectly fine.
Honestly, that sounds like a lot of people I know.
Exactly. But here's the thing about Alex. Every single day looks exactly the same. Wake up, go to work, come home, watch TV, sleep, repeat.
Okay, but is that really that bad?
Simon, Alex has been doing this for 3 years. Same routine, same job, same everything. He's not learning anything new. He's not working toward any dream. He has this idea in the back of his head that he wants to do something more with his life, but he never does anything about it.
Because it's comfortable.
Because it's comfortable. He's not unhappy enough to change, but he's not fulfilled enough to feel really alive. And that, Simon, that comfortable emptiness, that is one of the most dangerous ways to waste your 20s.
Because it doesn't feel dangerous. It just feels normal.
Exactly. And then there's another type of person, the dreamer.
Oh, I feel like I might be this one.
Okay, so imagine a girl. Let's call her Sarah. Sarah is 26. She's smart, she's full of ideas, she wants to start her own business. She wants to travel the world. She talks about her goals all the time, with friends, on social media, everywhere.
Okay, she sounds great, actually.
She sounds great. But Simon, Sarah has been talking about these same dreams for 4 years, and nothing has moved, because every time she thinks about actually starting, there's a reason to wait.
Like what?
I don't have enough money yet. I'm not ready. I need to learn more first. Maybe next year.
Oh, wow. I have said every single one of those things.
We all have, and that's the point. Sarah is not lazy. She's not stupid. She's just stuck in a loop of preparing to start without ever actually starting. A dreamer without a deadline.
Oh, that's good. Can I steal that?
Please. A dreamer without a deadline. And then there's one more type, the person who's working really hard, but in completely the wrong direction.
Oh, like working hard on something you don't even want?
Exactly. Imagine someone who studied for years to become an engineer, but deep down, they always wanted to do something creative. They took the safe path because their family wanted it, because it felt secure. And now, every morning, they wake up and go to a job that pays well, but feels completely empty inside.
And they feel stuck because they've already invested so much time in that path.
Yes, and changing feels too scary, so they just keep going, building a life that looks successful to everyone except themselves.
Mia, honestly, all 3 of these people sound so real.
Because they are real, Simon. Maybe not with those exact names, but these are real patterns, real traps. And the thing they all have in common?
What?
None of them look like they're wasting their 20s from the outside. They all look fine, normal, okay. But inside, something important is being lost. Time, growth, potential, the chance to build something that actually means something to them.
So wasting your 20s isn't always loud and obvious. Sometimes it's just quiet, invisible.
A life on autopilot, going through the motions every single day without really asking, wait, is this actually the life I want?
That question alone is kind of scary to think about.
It is, but it's also the most important question you can ask yourself right now. Okay, Simon. So someone listening right now is probably thinking, okay, Mia, relax. I'm only 23. I have so much time.
Honestly, that is exactly what I thought like a year ago.
Right? We all think that. And look, yes, you do have time. I'm not saying you don't. But here's the thing that nobody talks about.
What?
Mia having time and using time are 2 completely different things.
Okay, explain that.
So imagine 2 people, both 22 years old, same age, same starting point. Person A decides to learn a new skill. Let's say public speaking. She practices a little bit every single day. Person B says, I'll start when I'm more ready. 5 years pass. Person A is now incredibly confident, experienced, maybe even gets paid opportunities because of that skill. Person B is still waiting to feel ready.
And they're both 27 now, but one of them is 5 years ahead.
5 years ahead. And it's not because person A was more talented, it's just because she started. That is the power of what's called the compound effect.
Okay, I've heard this term before. Break it down simply.
So, you know how money in a bank grows over time? Like you put in some money, it earns interest, and then that interest earns more interest.
Yeah, compound interest.
Same thing happens with your skills, your habits, your knowledge, everything. Small efforts every day don't just add up, they multiply. But here's the key. The earlier you start, the more time your efforts have to multiply.
So if you start at 22 versus 32,
You have 10 extra years of growth, 10 extra years of compounding. That is an enormous difference.
okay, that actually makes me want to go learn something right now.
Good, that's the point. And here's something else, your brain. Simon, did you know that your brain right now is actually at one of the best times of your life for learning?
Wait, really? I feel like I forget everything.
Okay, yes, but scientifically, your brain in your 20s is really flexible. It absorbs new information faster. New habits form more easily. New ways of thinking take root more deeply. Scientists call it neuroplasticity.
Okay, big word. Simple version.
Simple version, your brain is like fresh clay right now. You can shape it into almost anything. But as we get older, that clay starts to harden. It doesn't mean you can't learn later, of course you can. But right now, learning is faster, easier, more powerful.
So we are literally in the best time of our lives to become better.
Yes, and there's one more thing, freedom.
Freedom?
Think about it. Most people in their 20s have fewer big responsibilities than they will ever have again. Maybe no mortgage, maybe no kids yet. More flexibility, more ability to take risks, try new things, change direction if something isn't working.
That's actually true. Like right now, if I wanted to just move to a completely new city and try something different, I could.
You could, but will that always be the case?
Probably not. Like in 10 years, maybe I have a family, a house, way more responsibilities.
Exactly. This window of freedom, the season where you can experiment, take risks, fail, and start again without it being a disaster, it doesn't stay open forever.
And most of us are spending that freedom watching Netflix.
I mean, a little Netflix is fine, but yes, the point is, right now you have 3 incredibly powerful things at the same time. Time to grow, a brain that learns fast, and the freedom to take risks.
That's actually a really rare combination when you think about it.
It's incredibly rare, and the question is, what are you doing with it?
Yeah, what are we doing with it?
That's the question everyone needs to sit with, because this window, it's open right now, but it won't be open forever.
Okay, Simon, I want to try something different in this segment.
Okay, what are we doing?
I'm going to say some things that people tell themselves, and I want you to tell me, honestly, if you have ever said any of these.
Oh no, this feels like a trap.
It's not a trap, just be honest. Okay, ready?
Ready? I think.
Okay, first one. I'm still young, I have plenty of time.
I mean, yeah, I say that literally all the time.
Right? We all do. And here's the problem with that. Yes, you do have time, but time without a plan is just time passing. Just because you have time doesn't mean you're using it. You can have a whole hour and do absolutely nothing with it.
Which I also do literally all the time.
Simon! Okay, second one. I need to find myself first.
Oh wow, okay, yes. I went through a whole phase of this, like I'm just figuring myself out right now.
And how long did that phase last?
2 years maybe.
2 years of figuring yourself out.
In my defense, I watched a lot of very deep YouTube videos.
Simon! Here's the truth, though. You don't find yourself by sitting and thinking about who you are. You find yourself by doing things, by trying stuff, by failing and learning. You cannot think your way to knowing yourself. You have to live your way there.
So, stop waiting to know yourself before you start living. Just start and figure it out along the way.
Exactly. Okay, third one. The timing isn't right.
Oh, this one is my personal favorite excuse.
Tell me more.
Like, I'll start my fitness routine after the holidays. I'll work on my goals when work gets less busy. I'll start saving money when I earn a little more.
And does the timing ever become right?
No, there's always something.
Always something. Because here's the truth. Perfect timing doesn't exist. It never will. There will always be a reason to wait, always something in the way. Waiting for the right time is just fear wearing a very logical costume.
Fear wearing a logical costume. I love that.
Okay, fourth one. I'll be happy when.
When I get the promotion, when I lose weight, when I find the right relationship, when I travel more.
Yes, all of those. And the problem is this when-then thinking never ends. You get the promotion and suddenly you're happy when you get the next one. You lose the weight and suddenly you're happy when you tone up more.
It just keeps moving forward. The finish line keeps moving.
Because happiness is not a destination, Simon. It is a practice. If you can't find any joy or meaning in where you are right now, you won't magically find it somewhere else either.
That one actually stings a little.
Good, it should. And last one. I don't know what I want.
Okay, this one I really relate to. Like, genuinely, sometimes I just have no idea what direction I want to go in.
And that's completely okay. Not knowing what you want is totally normal. But here's where people go wrong. They use it as a reason to do nothing.
Instead of using it as a reason to try everything.
Exactly. Not knowing what you want is not a stop sign. It's a sign that says go explore, try things, say yes to opportunities, even when you're not sure. The people who found their passion didn't find it by sitting still and waiting for an answer. They found it by showing up, by trying, by paying attention to what made them feel alive.
So basically all of these excuses, they all come from the same place.
Where?
Fear. It's all just fear dressed up in different words.
Simon, that is exactly it. Every single one of these lies. I have time, I need to find myself, the timing isn't right, I'll be happy when, I don't know what I want. They are all just fear. Fear of failure, fear of change, fear of trying and not being good enough.
And fear feels very reasonable when you're inside it.
It feels completely logical. But here's the thing. The moment you recognize it for what it loses its power. You can look at it and say, oh, that's just fear, and then do the thing anyway.
Feel the fear and do it anyway.
Feel the fear and do it anyway. That's where growth lives.
Simon, enough of the hard stuff.
Thank you, because I was starting to feel very attacked.
You should feel a little attacked. But now, let's talk about what to actually do. Because this show is not just about making you feel bad, it's about giving you something real to work with.
Okay, yes, practical stuff. Let's go.
So I have 5 things. 5 things you should actually be doing in your 20s. Ready?
Ready. Hit me.
Number 1, learn skills aggressively.
Aggressively? That sounds intense.
In the best way. I mean, treat learning like it is your most important job right now. Pick 2 or 3 skills that actually matter to your goals, and then work on them every single day, even for just 20 or 30 minutes.
Like, what kind of skills?
Communication, writing, public speaking, problem solving. These are skills that help you in literally every area of life. And remember what we talked about, compound effect. If you practice something every day for 5 years, by the time you're 30, you will be really, really good.
And skill is something nobody can take away from you.
Nobody. Okay, number 2, build your health now.
Okay, this one I always push to future Simon to deal with.
And future Simon is going to be very angry at you for that.
Fair.
Simon, your body is the vehicle for everything else you want to do in life. Your energy, your focus, your confidence. It all starts with how you take care of yourself. And the habits you build now, exercise, eating well, sleeping enough, they are so much easier to build at 24 than to try to fix at 44.
So take care of your body now before it starts complaining loudly.
Exactly. Number 3, build real relationships.
Not just followers, actual real people.
Yes, we live in a world that confuses Instagram followers with real friends. But Simon, the relationships that actually change your life, they take time and depth to build. Find people who challenge you. Find people who push you to be better. Find mentors who are 10 or 15 years ahead of you on the path you want to walk.
And actually invest in those relationships. Show up for people.
Show up, be loyal, be genuinely interested in people. Real relationships are one of the biggest investments you can make in your 20s.
Okay, number 4?
Take risks while the stakes are lower.
Oh, I love this one.
Right? Now, most people listening have fewer big responsibilities. Maybe no mortgage, maybe no kids, more flexibility. This is the time to try the scary thing.
Like what?
Start the business you keep thinking about. Apply for the job you think is too big for you. Move to the new city. Try the unconventional path. Yes, you might fail.
But failing in your 20s is very different from failing later.
So different. Failing in your 20s is a lesson. It's recoverable. It's actually how you grow. But the risks you don't take now?
Become the regrets you carry later.
Exactly. And number 5, and Simon, I think this might be the most important one,
Okay, what is it?
be intentional with your time.
Intentional meaning actually decide how you spend it instead of just letting it disappear.
Yes, because here's the truth. All 4 things I just mentioned require time. Learning skills requires time, building health requires time, building relationships requires time, taking risks require time. And most people in their 20s have no real awareness of where their time is actually going.
It just disappears into scrolling and random stuff.
It just disappears. So here's something really simple you can do. At the end of every week, just ask yourself one question. Did how I spent my time match what I actually care about?
And if the answer is no,
Change one small thing, just one, not everything at once, just one small shift, one small decision to show up better. Because Simon, small intentional choices made consistently every week,
add up to a completely different life.
a completely different life. That is how it works. Not one big dramatic moment, just small, consistent choices every single day.
Okay, I genuinely feel motivated right now, like I want to go do something productive immediately.
Good. Hold on to that feeling because we still have more to talk about.
There's more?
There's more. And honestly, the next part might be the most important thing we say today.
Okay, now I'm curious.
Stay with us.
Okay, Simon, I want to slow down a little bit here.
Okay, slower. Got it.
Because everything we've talked about so far, skills, habits, health, relationships, taking risks, it's all really important. But I think there's something even deeper underneath all of it.
Deeper than all of that?
Yes, and it's something most people never really think about in their 20s.
Okay, what is it?
The person you are becoming.
Say more.
So we spend a lot of time thinking about what we want to achieve. The job, the money, the travel, the lifestyle. But we almost never stop and ask, who am I becoming along the way?
Mike, what kind of person am I turning into?
Exactly. Because here's the thing, Simon. Every single day, every single choice you make, it's like a vote. A small vote for the kind of person you are.
A vote.
Yes. Like, when you say you're going to do something and then you actually do it, that's a vote for being someone who keeps their word. When you choose to go for a walk instead of lying on the couch, that's a vote for being someone who takes care of themselves.
Okay, I see where this is going.
But it works the other way, too. Every time you say, I'll do it tomorrow, and you don't, that's also a vote. Every time you choose the easy option when you know you should push yourself, that's a vote.
So we're basically voting for who we are every single day, whether we realize it or not.
Whether we realize it or not. And the scary thing is, these votes add up, slowly, quietly, Until one day you look in the mirror and the person looking back at you is the result of every small choice you made over the last 5 years.
Wow. Okay, that is actually really powerful.
And Simon, character is not something you discover. It's not like you wake up one day and suddenly find out who you really are.
It's something you build.
You build it one choice at a time, one day at a time. And your 20s? This is when that foundation is being laid, right now, today.
So if I'm making lazy choices every day,
You're building a lazy foundation, and then you wonder why at 35 it feels so hard to change.
because the foundation is already set by then.
It's not impossible to change later, but it is so much harder. It's like trying to renovate a house that's already built versus designing it right from the beginning.
Okay, that makes so much sense.
So, think about this. Think about the person you want to be at 40. Not just what they've achieved, but who they are, how they carry themselves, how they treat people around them, how they feel when they wake up in the morning.
Like, do they feel proud of themselves? Do they feel like they actually lived?
Yes. Do they have energy? Do they have real friendships? Do they do work that means something to them? Are they someone they actually respect?
And the question is, are my choices today moving me toward that person?
Or away from them? That's the question. And most people never ask it. They just keep going, day after day, without ever stopping to check, wait, is this path actually taking me where I want to go?
It's like driving for hours without ever looking at the map.
Exactly. You could be driving really fast, working really hard, staying really busy, but completely in the wrong direction.
And busyness is not the same as progress.
Busyness is not the same as progress, Simon. That is so good.
I have my moments.
You do. And here's the beautiful thing. It's not too late. It is never too late to start making better votes, to start building a better foundation. Even if yesterday was full of bad votes, today is a brand new ballot.
A brand new ballot. Okay, I really like that.
Every single morning you wake up, you get a fresh chance to vote for the person you want to become. And that person, they're being built right now, in the choices you make today.
So who are you voting for?
Who are you voting for? That's the question. Sit with that one. Simon, this next part, I want to do something a little different.
Okay, different how?
I want you to use your imagination with me.
Oh, are we doing a visualization thing?
Kind of. Just go with it, trust me.
Okay, I trust you. Mostly.
Okay, so Simon, I want you to imagine something. Imagine you are 40 years old.
40. Okay, I have a little gray hair maybe.
Maybe. And you are sitting somewhere comfortable, maybe your favorite chair, maybe a nice cafe, and you are looking back at your 20s, at the person you were, young, full of energy, full of possibility.
Okay, I'm there. I can picture it.
Now, in this first version, you look back and you smile because you remember the times you were scared, but you did it anyway. You remember the mornings you got up early and did the work even when you didn't feel like it. You remember the risks you took, the people you invested in, the times you chose growth over comfort.
And how does that version of 40-year-old me feel?
Proud. Not perfect, but genuinely proud. Like, yeah, I showed up for my life. I actually lived it.
Okay, that feels really good to imagine, honestly.
Now, second version. Same age, same chair. But this time, you look back and there's this quiet, heavy feeling in your chest.
Heavy how?
Because you remember the excuses, the scrolling, the I'll start tomorrow that became I'll start next month, that became I'll start next year. You remember choosing comfort over growth over and over again. And now you're sitting there thinking, what if? What could my life have looked like if I had just started?
That actually feels really uncomfortable to imagine.
It should, because that feeling, that quiet what if, that is one of the heaviest things a person can carry.
Regret.
Regret. And the worst kind of regret is not the things you tried and failed at. The worst regret is the things you never even tried.
The risks you never took. The dreams you never chased.
Exactly. And Simon, here's the thing that gets me every time I think about this.
What?
That 40-year-old version of you, they don't exist yet. That story is not written yet.
It's still being written. Right now.
Right now. Every single day you are writing it. Every choice, every action, every moment you decide to show up or not show up, it all goes into that story.
So the version of me at 40, I'm literally creating him today.
You are creating him today and tomorrow and every day after that. And that is not a scary thing. That is actually the most powerful thing in the world.
Because it means we have control.
We have so much more control than we think. We just forget that sometimes. We get caught up in the day-to-day, and we forget that we are actually the authors of our own story.
And right now, we are in, like, chapter 1 or 2.
The very beginning. And you know what the best part about being at the beginning of a story is?
Everything is still possible.
Everything is still possible. No chapter is ruined, no ending is decided. You can still write anything.
Okay, Mia, I don't say this often, but I genuinely feel something right now.
Good, because that feeling, that's important. Don't push it away. Sit with it. Let it mean something.
And then do something about it.
And then do something about it, because feeling motivated is the beginning, but action is where the story actually changes.
So what do we do with this feeling?
That is exactly what our last segment is about.
Okay, I'm ready.
Let's finish strong. Okay, Simon, last segment.
Last one, and honestly, this episode has been a lot, in a good way.
In a good way, right?
Yeah, like uncomfortable but good. Like a really honest conversation with a friend who actually cares.
That is exactly what we wanted. And I want to end today with something that I think a lot of people really need to hear.
Okay, what is it?
I think a lot of people, maybe someone listening right now, they already know. They already know they need to change something. They already know they've been putting things off. They already know they're capable of more.
But they're still not doing it.
Still not doing it. And I think the reason a lot of the time is that they're waiting for something.
Waiting for what?
Permission.
Permission.
Yes, like waiting for someone to tell them it's okay. Okay to go for it. Okay to want more. Okay to change direction. Okay to try something scary. Okay to fail and try again.
Like they need someone to say, yes, you are allowed to do this.
Exactly. And Simon, I want to be that person today. I want to look at everyone listening right now and say, you have permission.
You have permission to want a bigger life.
You have permission to change your mind completely, to walk away from a path that isn't right for you, even if you've already spent time on it, even if people expect you to stay on it.
You have permission to be a beginner, to not have everything figured out, to start something and be really bad at it at first.
You have permission to take up space, to have big dreams, to believe that you are capable of something meaningful.
And you have permission to go at your own pace. Not everyone's 20s look the same. Not everyone is on the same timeline.
Yes, comparison is one of the biggest thieves of your 20s. Looking at what someone else is doing and feeling like you're behind, that energy is completely wasted energy.
Everyone is running their own race.
Everyone is running their own race, and the only person you need to be ahead of is who you were yesterday.
That is such a good way to put it.
But here's the thing, Simon, and this is really important.
What?
Real permission, the kind that actually changes your life, it cannot come from me. It cannot come from this podcast. It cannot come from your parents or your friends or anyone outside of you.
It has to come from yourself.
It has to come from you, from the moment you truly decide that your life matters, that your time matters, that you matter.
And that moment can be right now.
It can be literally right now, while you're listening to this. You can decide right now that things are going to be different. Not next Monday, not next year, right now.
One decision. That's all it takes to start.
One decision, and then one small action after that decision, and then another and another. That's how a life changes. Not in one big dramatic moment, but in small, consistent decisions made every single day.
Mia, I feel like this episode genuinely changed something in me today.
Yeah?
Yeah, like I came in here thinking, oh, this is just another motivational episode, but it actually hit different because it was so specific, so real.
Because it is real. These are real patterns, real traps, real feelings that real people have every single day in their 20s.
And now they have real things to actually do about it.
Exactly. So before we close, your homework. Just one thing. Are you ready?
One thing, yes, tell us.
Ask yourself this question tonight. Just one question. What is one thing I keep putting off that I know deep down I need to do?
Not a list, just one thing.
Just one. And then do it. This week. Not next week, not when you feel more ready. This week.
One small act of showing up for yourself.
That's it. That's your homework. One small vote for the person you want to become.
And hey, we want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell us, what is your one thing? What are you going to do this week?
Yes, we genuinely read every single comment. So tell us, we want to know.
And if this episode meant something to you, please share it with someone who needs to hear it. A friend, a sibling, someone in their 20s who is maybe sleepwalking a little bit right now.
Just send them the link. It takes 5 seconds, and it could genuinely change their day, maybe even their life.
Also, don't forget to like this video. It helps so many more people find this episode, and it honestly means the world to us.
And if you are not subscribed yet, please do it right now. We post every single week. Real conversations, real topics, all in simple, clear English. You are going to want to come back.
We have so many more episodes just like this one coming, so hit that subscribe button and stay with us.
All right, that is a wrap on today's episode. Simon, final words?
Stop waiting. Start living. And maybe put your phone down after this and go do that one thing.
Perfect. That is perfect. Thank you so much, everyone, for spending this time with us today. It really, truly means everything.
Take care of yourselves, everyone.
And remember,
Stop waiting. Start living.
bye, everyone.
See you next time.